Searching for words, a lone wolf immersed in the herds of lamb chowder, tan powder from the first to the third. The manpower when the merchants are served would only wait and flood them with gram showers when the thirst is emerged. Just like I'm here to live my life as a sin. I'm only human in class, the only student, so I'm writing within. No need for pen, no need for piece of paper. I need a wind, I need the weed and vapor. Leaf louder than Anita Baker. Annihilation after hibernation. Hunger pains after the prioritions. Praying under condensation. The thunder came amongst the sod of Satan. The sun is changing and the flies blazing patient and my time is racing. And I rely on intuition, but we stand in a demand and our supply is insufficient. What we do, expand the grams and cut the ties within the vision. What that bring, hand in hand, split enterprising was the mission. It's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. Hundreds of police outside, we can't escape, we dying. Can't relate, but we try it and can't erase. Forgive and not forgive, that we strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Oh my God. You see that Jonesy motherfucker that just ran out of here? That's real paper right there. That's real clientele. Try 800. There's something wrong with your shoulders or something. Lost in my thoughts, alive soul, lost in the corpse. My guys know, pie sold at a portion of cost. It's mind cold, but that's the cost of a boss. He lies froze, he's firing eyes closed with no remorse for the loss. It's like he's here to live his life as a sin. He's only human, his past conform to lose until he rightfully wins. No need to boast, no need to feed the fables. Remain dope beside the needle takers. The coat whiter than a sheet of paper. It's dedication after desperation. To the clouds, our only destination. Living without expiration. We got the gift without an explanation. Try and spot him at his resting line and dot him like an exclamation. And I rely on intuition, but we stand in the demand and our supply is insufficient. What we do, expand the grams and cut the ties within the fissure. Whatever, it's hand in hands with enterprise and what's the mission? It's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. With hundreds of police outside, we can't escape, we dying. Can't relate, but we trying and can't erase. Forgive and not forgive, that we strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. I write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. There's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. With hundreds of police outside, we can't escape, we dying. Can't relate, but we trying and can't erase. Forgive and not forgive, though we strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. I write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along.
Oh, welcome in, y'all. The smoke session. How y'all feeling, man? Fight week is upon us. We got a bunch of shit going on. It ain't just the Bud fight. We got a bunch of shit going on. And let me say this, man. I just watched the video more times than I should. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, man. That was crazy. But yeah, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I don't have no problem like if you want to debate somebody, just know what you're talking about, so it'd be a healthy debate. But motherfuckers hated him so much that you feel that you was righteous to do what you're doing. You feel that that was right, that you're gonna get out of it. Like, okay, all right. So just be careful out here, man. But then I don't even know how you be like. Be cautious, be careful. Like, but yeah, fight weeks upon us. NFL is off and kicking, and it's gonna be a big weekend. It's gonna be a big week. You got Thursday night football, which is back. That just gets everybody up in the roar. You got the Bud Canelo fight, and then you got Inoue, I forget, versus MJ. So we got a lot. We got a lot going on real quick. So let's start with the fight. I don't know how many times I gotta say this. I really don't care about what anybody else thinks or says, right? I got Bud by decision. I don't think Canelo's going to be, after a while, Bud's going to get into a groove. He's going to figure Canelo out. I get Canelo got a high IQ, but he can't move how Bud moves. I was just talking to Boone. I just seen some dumbass goddamn you turn to the fan, babe. I just seen some dumbass statement nigga made. My nigga Cam J. Shout out to Cam J. You know what I'm saying? Some dumbass statements nigga made. In the comments, he got rinsed. I was like, this nigga bugging. Bud's a natural 140 pounder. My guy, you have no clue about this fucking boxing shit. Like, I don't even worry that I only got 300 plus. So what I got? 345. That shit don't even. Those 345, I have influenced and instructed and taught them, listen, the real shit come over here. You cut down to make weight. You don't bulk up like that unless you're trying to be great. You cut down to make weight. To cut down to make the weight. Jesus Christ. When you cut down making weight, it makes it a lot easier if you don't have nothing in your system that ain't supposed to be in there. So if you live in the most healthy life, ain't no reason. You know what I'm saying? But you will, after a while, your body tells you need to move up. Bud moved up to 147 and knocked out everybody. So he's not naturally 140 pounds, you stupid motherfucker. Naturally, he's 100. No, nigga, you fight where you gonna get paid at in boxing. It's another thing you niggas don't understand. Niggas just don't be fighting, just be fighting. You fighting because that's what they gonna pay you the most at. Bud might have been, I want to fight at 140. We see we can get there 135. We can get your money. You take the fight 135, you got to make the weight. You want to take care of your family. That's what you're in this for. You're dedicated to it. But I got Bud being able to figure him out. He's going to Bret Hart him, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. The mind game, he's going to be able to win it. But I think it's going to be in typical, spectacular Bud fashion. I don't know. But what I do know is that I got Bud beating him, right? That's what I got. It ain't nothing special. I got Bud beating him. I think maybe 8-4, 7-5. AC was good.
Was good, Brody.
Same old shit. I'm waiting on Boom. He influenced this one. He get executive producer credit.
Oh, okay. I'm just waiting to finish this last segment with Marky and shit like that.
Oh my nigga, just yo, Marky. You know what? I love Marky though, cause he's staying on what he believes. You know what I'm saying? And he like I hope that other young niggas be like him in the future. I really do. I really hope that like you niggas be informative. Just don't be saying shit. Really do the research about it. Like, cause I said I spoke with a young nigga yesterday. I know him. He one of my young niggas. But I'm going back and forth with him, and I'm like, yo, bro, them niggas in shot like that Chirac shit is cool, but like you do know what happened to Iraq, right? And y'all ain't even y'all not even a whole city. You just a little bit. Niggas is not gonna stand when you when bullets and missiles start flying. Trust me, as Ukraine. It is what it is. But back to the boxing. I do have Bud Crawford winning this fight. I think the first 4 to 5 rounds, gonna get tossed up, and then Bud's gonna get into a groove. Because everybody keep talking about that Majimov fight. Majimov did some shit Bud hadn't game plan for. Everything that he had game plan for, that wasn't it. So once he finally caught his timing, nobody shows how Bud was walking him down and being a bigger man, coming straight up to 54. It's just what it is. Now you give him a year to get acclimated to the weight. He's been fighting bigger guys, sparring bigger guys, getting ready. He's already naturally walks around at like 175, 180. If y'all didn't know, sorry, but it's only 3 days left. He been walking around at that weight. Don't believe fighters, bro. Believe me. Believe me. Just saying. Believe me. Don't. Yeah. I smoke. Yeah. I make my own. Yeah, yeah. But don't think just because I smoke, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Trust and believe that man been walking around 175. It's a video that I don't know where if they scrubbed it or not. I'm gonna go try to find it. But it's I don't know if it's Fight Hub or Fight Club. I don't know, but I know Bud, Boo Boo, and Danny is standing there, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, yo, them niggas is my side. That's all I'm saying. So don't be upset if you see some shit you didn't think you was gonna see. Where the fuck? Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. Give me a sec. I'm making the rounds on niggas. Niggas ain't gonna be just sitting around. I'm making niggas be like, oh man, I ain't see it. Nah, nigga, I ain't trying to get another. Boom, what's up, Boom?
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's
Same old
good, man?
man. I just gave my breakdown. It's really simple. I think Bud gonna win either 8-4, 7-5.
Okay, okay. Listen up, man. Listen up, man. I can't wait for the moment. I can't wait for the bell to ring for Bud's fight, man. Like when I say like I can't wait to just study the fight. You know what I'm saying in itself, but I'm so excited to get my notebook, my pencil, and write what I'm seeing and study everything I'm seeing. I can't wait. This is going to be a phenomenal fight. It's a great fight on both ends of the bargain. Uh, I'm excited for all these guys. I just can't wait to see what they do, man. I can't wait to see what Bomac got in store with this game plan. I can't wait to see just everything. Like it's here. You feel me? It's here. It's here. You feel me? So it's time, man, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait because I know what Uncle Bud about to do, man. And it's about to be. It's about to. It's we about to just quiet down everything. They gonna be crying. They loud right now though, and that's cool. But come Saturday, y'all know what's up, man. We all do, man. We all do, man. So I'm just excited. But like I said, I can't wait to get my notebook and my pen, man, and just write down. I just can't wait, man. I
Yeah,
can't wait, man.
everybody loud before the fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loud
Man.
before the fight. I just came from the hood the other day though, yesterday, and niggas is like, oh, it's gonna be a thumper, but they got Bud, but they glad to see the thumper.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's only
Yeah,
niggas online that's saying the crazy shit. These niggas want to see
yeah,
the thumper. You know what I'm saying? Niggas,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Niggas want to see that thumper. So when niggas be like, oh, you like nigga, listen, I don't know the nigga y'all talking about. I don't want to see these two niggas fight. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So now that the fight is here and everybody wanted to downplay and all that shit, you hating ass niggas. Hope you know niggas been watching y'all and y'all ain't gonna be getting no interviews, ain't gonna be getting no call ups. Your credentials ain't gonna get passed. All that shit y'all was talking.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
But
I'm with you on that. I can't wait till they quiet.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think niggas understand that we don't care win or motherfucking lose, bro. Y'all act like we gonna not fuck with Bud. That's what y'all niggas do. Y'all leave y'all fights. We see how y'all did Wilder and Earl. Y'all don't really fuck with y'all. That's what the fuck it is. That's just what it. Tell me I'm lying, bro.
I can't.
So that's what it is. These niggas is they. You need content. But on another note, you know what I'm saying? Until niggas pull up. Um, let's get to you.
What up, man?
Let's get to you. Now, you got some news coming up. You can formally, you know what I'm saying, say it online. You can say it. I know you probably said it on your own line, but you got some news coming up. What's going on with Boom Boom?
Man, Boom Boom just locked in and focused, man. I get to coach my kids on Friday on our.
You just went out. Word, you went out for a second.
My bad, my bad. I said so, man. I'm just excited because Friday I get to coach my kids to victory. Bud get to get his Saturday, and then I get to get mine in October. So, man, I'm excited, man. I'm
Okay,
excited.
so what you got coming up in the future?
Professional debut.
Professional debut coming up. Now,
Yes, sir.
here, Boom will tell you the date, but do you know your opponent?
Man, I'm just glad. Listen to this, man, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm just glad Mr. Branch has signed up to take a phenomenal ass whooping. Like I can't thank the brother no other way, man. I'm thankful. You feel me? So
I mean,
it
it
ain't.
must have been nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Um, I've never seen this guy fight. I went looking, couldn't find it. Maybe Boom found something. I seen two of Boom highlights, right? I seen one whole amateur fight. That's an amateur. He's about to. He's so sick of amateur. This shit is crazy, right? Um, this guy, he has 5 fights. He's 1-3-1. 34 years old. I get he probably been around, been some bro. This guy, is it a 4-rounder?
Yep.
He may not make it.
He know he not, bruh.
He may not make it, bro. I'm just trying to tell y'all this one, and we want all the highlights. He may not make it.
All that little Facebook shit he be posting too, that shit ain't gonna work, man.
Oh, you got I ain't see his Facebook. I'm looking at bro.
All I can say is
He gonna get his ass whooped. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm
all I
sorry.
can say is I appreciate the fight and I think
Definitely, because you don't want to get caught. In certain fighters, where niggas won't fight you.
Mm-hmm.
Where niggas won't
They
fight
know
you.
who they are.
Niggas won't fight you. Niggas like, you know what I'm saying?
I told a 17-time champ I'll take the professional debut against you. It's whatever. 17-time national champ. Told him what's up.
They said, I'm good, because even if you look good against them, what does that do for you?
Exactly. He
You
still
know what
didn't
I'm
want to do
saying?
it.
You still, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas like, this was like, and fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Blue, sometimes if you
What up? What
lose,
up?
I'm just saying sometimes, like in boxing,
Oh, I didn't even know Blue was here. What's up, my guy?
yeah, Blue point, even if you lose, you still kind of win because motherfuckers like, I want him for my fighter.
He knew what it was. I knew what it was. His team knew what it was. It was 2 phone calls. Niggas stopped answering after that. So,
What up, everybody? You know
what
what I'm
up, man?
saying? Hey,
Hey, Smoke.
man.
Just want to let you know I appreciate that, by the way.
Hey, Boom Boom. I tried to call you the other day, man. You know,
Oh
I
yeah,
seen your, yeah.
hit
It's
me up
all
about
good.
it later. Hit me up about it later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know it's all good. I wasn't gonna get into it. I just said I did try to call you. It's all good.
Yep. I'm gonna hit
We'll
you up
chop it
about it
up.
later.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we'll chop it up.
Yep. Love you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, damn,
But
man.
man, let's talk about it. I'm excited. My bad. These gummy bears is good, man.
Nigga, gummy. Hey, you know, Bud like gummy bears too, right? He like
Man,
gummy.
come on,
He
they
said he
runs in
like
the
that.
family.
Huh? That's what's up.
Hell yeah, man.
Damn. I'm over here. I'm over here walking around trying to find. I'm trying to like. I like 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 real ginger beer, right? So I go to like certain breweries that they make it on the spot. But yeah,
Nigga, how you go from gummy bears to
because that's what
bears?
I'm on a mission. I'm telling you what I'm doing right now. I'm like hopping around. We're about to go
Oh,
somewhere else. You see what I'm saying?
okay.
We're
No,
about to
that's
go somewhere
lit.
else because we were walking around, and my boy was like, it's a brewery right here over here. And I'm like, all right, we get inside. And they don't do no fucking gingerbread. They pulled out a can. And I was mad. You know what I'm saying?
What
I
up,
was
Big
mad
J?
about it. What's
What
up, Big
up?
J?
What's good
Yo,
with
what
y'all?
up,
What's
Jay?
good with everybody? What's good?
How you doing, champ?
I'm blessed, bro. You already know, man. Hey, I'm not the champ yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? We
You
will be. I'm
will
not
be.
the champ
You
yet.
will be.
Will
You
be.
will
I
be.
will be.
Hey, both of y'all gonna be champs, man. Stop playing.
Hey, no, real talk, real talk. It's like a mental thing I do, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get that title first. You feel me? I gotta get it first. I
Yeah,
already know. I
yeah.
already know what it is, but I gotta get that first. But how y'all doing tonight?
Man, I'm
We
good.
Good, bro.
Doing good.
we in here. Boom is the executive producer of this show. He
Jay,
gets the
I got a
executive producer
question for
credit.
you. Jay, I got a
Okay.
question for you.
That's what's up.
Did you get it?
Hold on, real quick, y'all, real quick. All right, so Trey, you know Bubakar?
Yeah.
All right, so you know Ohio, you guys know Ohio's boxing, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my guy.
Did
Mark.
y'all see that live that they was on? I don't know if y'all know who Bubakar is. He's a fighter from B&B, and him in Ohio, you know, because that's where Bubakar is from. They was chatting up on live. I wanted to see if y'all seen that. If y'all seen they
Nah,
live on
what was it
Instagram.
on? What was it on? It was on Instagram.
It was on Bubakar's Instagram.
See. That's how I don't see. I'm be real with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I like that's my guy. He put me on a bunch of shit. I be arguing with him like a motherfucker. Like, nigga,
Man, it looked
where's
like he
your
be.
YouTube
Hey,
channel?
I want to
Where's
say
your?
this.
He killing it on Facebook and Instagram. I'm like, yo, bro, can you give
Mm.
us an interview or just
I
jump
want
once
to
a
look.
month, twice a month?
I just
Something.
want to. I want to say this to Ohio, man. Real, hey, you know what they say about Midwest boxing? What the Mayweather say? The best from the
The best is
Midwest,
from the
man. You know,
Midwest.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
The
And look,
best from the Midwest.
eh,
I can't
hey,
confess. I must confess.
amen. And look, and I'm gonna say it like this: Ohio, shout out to you, man. All respect to you, man. I just want to let you know, blessings to you, and I really respect your knowledge in the game. And man, I learned a lot from you. But anyways, what's up, AC?
Jay, I
What was the
just wanted to
question?
ask you this question real quick. Um, did you get a chance to spar with Bud any during this camp or lead up to this Canelo fight?
Not this camp specifically, no. But
Oh, okay.
not this camp, not
Okay.
this camp. But I'll say it
Hey,
like this.
Jay, I seen you spar, bud. Not
I've
this
no,
camp,
but
but
he's talking about
I've seen it before.
No, that's
no, but
why
he's
I'm
talking about
asking
this
because I've
camp.
seen it before as
Oh,
well.
but
And
this camp,
Are
like
you
in,
are you specifically talking about just this camp, or are you talking about in general? Because in general, I sparred him before.
no, in
yeah,
general,
hell yeah, you
I've
sparred
seen
him
little
before. I've
clips and
seen you
stuff like
spar.
that of you sparring him. But what I was saying was just I was asking specifically in camp, like maybe not even the camp part, but knowing that the fight was coming, he was in negotiations or whatever. At
Yeah,
from that point on, since the fight was talked about, did you get the spar with Bud during during any of that time?
not recently, and I'm gonna say it's because before Bud's been look. I'm gonna lie. I've been at BNB for what going on 5 years now, and I'm gonna say it like this. Bud's been in and out of town like crazy. Like he like before he really started this training camp, man, he was all parts of the country. You know,
He was everywhere. I was seeing him
He went
everywhere.
to Africa at one point.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen Bud this gone. Like so, it was kind of crazy. You asked me that question because it's crazy because before you know, it's not a secret no more. They revealed it after the Errol Spence fight. They do a pre-camp, right? And you know, at that time, a little. I would say it like this. Bud had like I was kind of making fun of Bud, right? Because I was like, Bud, you in my weight class now, because you could see he was gaining the weight, right? And I don't want to say he was straight up fat, but he had like a little pudge to him, like he was a
yeah.
little
At one
pudgy.
point,
You
he
know what
said
I'm
he was
saying?
200. I saw a
Mm,
video clip of him. They was like,
yeah,
"Bud, what you
right.
weighing?" He's like, "I'm
And
200."
and whenever I seen him in the gym, I'll be like, damn, bro, you my weight class now. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, damn, bro, we gonna meet at a catch weight or something. We really about to fight. And look, bro, right? Like he really and the crazy part is like, and I said it again, out of all the dudes I sparred, man, his punching power, right? It's not like knock you out. It's more so of like the it's like a sudden power.
Yeah,
Cause he's shooting it off his shoulder, bro. Like if you really think about it, he's shooting it off. It's like a knife. It's like a knife. It's pure. Like, bro, I'm trying to
he
tell you,
punches
dude.
through
Like
shit, and he masters that.
when I was sparring, we was trash talking, right? I put up my cross guard. He was like, "Oh, you think you for me?" He was like, "I knock out big boys too." He hit my arms, bro, and I tell you, I woke up that next morning. I could barely lift my shit up, man. I was like, man, and this is him at 147. Mind you, after the Arrow fight, I want to say this is in that winter time. This is like after he already whooped Arrow's ass. All right, so I want to say this is like probably him more so is walk around weight. He didn't have a fight yet, so he was probably
Oh,
he was just like he was. It was like one of those things. He was talking shit. I'm not about to back down, nigga. He was like, let's get in the ring. I was like, all right. And then nigga was in his pajamas. That's the crazy part. Nigga was in
Oh,
his
he
pajamas.
beat you
Like,
down in his. He beat you
hold
down
on,
Now,
wait,
in his
hold on.
now
pajamas,
Now,
bro.
let's
they beat
let's
him
get
down.
one thing straight. Let's get one thing straight. I didn't get beat
Oh
down.
man, that's the type
Now,
of
No,
Jay.
story you tell your
Now,
no,
now,
hold on,
champion.
Jay.
hold on. I
After
didn't
you a
get beat
champ,
down.
tell that
No,
same
I'm not even
athlete
saying
No,
story.
that. I'm not even saying that. Like I
yeah.
saw, like I
I'm
was
just
on
talking
another
about,
channel. I was on another channel, and I was looking, and a
yeah.
nigga put a comment in the chat, and I was like, "Niggas knows nothing about boxing." This nigga
Okay.
said Bud is originally. He said Bud is a natural 140 pounder, and I'm like, that's like the dumbest shit you can say when he
Hey,
moved.
man, that's how you know niggas don't know boxing. All
Not
right.
everybody. Hold on. Say it again. What you say?
That's how you know niggas don't know boxing.
Niggas don't know shit about boxing.
I'm glad. Look, man. Look. I say it like this, right? Look.
I'm just
And
saying, though, Tay, how could you say that? A nigga went from, he didn't knock out everybody at 140. He went to 147 and knocked everybody the fuck out.
and now, Pop. All right. I want to say this. I don't want. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I work at JD Sports, a sneaker store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Omaha. Everybody done asked me. They know I'm done trained for B&B all that. They be like, "So Jay, how how you got the fight going?" All right, cool. I said, Buzz about to win by decision. Niggas looked at me crazy like, what? You only got Bud by decision? You don't got him by knockout? I said, nah, but that's not saying like the dude's not gonna win. I think it's gonna be. You know what I said? I said this is gonna be a
8475.
highly. I said this is gonna be a highly violent chess match, and the reason why I said that is because it's like this, right? You look, Bud and Canelo, right? They're both their best thing that they have in their boxing arsenal is their minds in that ring. You know what I'm saying? And look, people are especially from Omaha, they're overestimating Canelo's size and not enough of his actual skill, and just
Mm-hmm.
relying on the fact and saying he got horrible feet. We all know he has horrible feet, but let's not get it twisted. His only loss, to be fair, his only loss was to a young. He was the first of all, he was a not as experienced fighter going against at the time the greatest fighter in the era, right? Then his other loss was he was going for greatness and he lost to somebody that's more skilled. And he could have probably underestimated him. I picked Dimitri because I've watched Dimitri Bivol, but they was making it seem like he was gonna knock out Dimitri Bivol. They even had Dimitri Bivol, the champion, walk out first. They disrespected Bivol, and I think at that time Canelo was coming off that big run he was having. He was thinking, "Oh, okay, yeah, he could box, but I'm eventually gonna knock him out," and it just didn't happen. It just didn't. It just wasn't gonna happen, right?
Bro,
And
that
so,
devil shit you talking about,
yeah,
I fucked around. I'm gonna tell you,
yeah.
I'm like, hey, boom. Here we go with the county. I'm about to give you the county story. I'm sitting in county, and this is when I embraced my unk role in 2021. Because niggas said, I looked, and I was the only nigga standing in the middle of the floor. I said, yeah, I must be ain't even no need to fight it. So I'm right?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell my Dominican nigga, he like, Canelo about to do this nigga Bill dirty. I said, don't you bet on Canelo.
Oh yeah, Hey, I know what you're talking about. Go ahead. Yep.
I said, don't you bet on Canelo. He said, what you talking about? I said, listen, bro. Homie too big, too strong, too technical. He too smart. He rushing like Canelo can't beat him. And they talking about Canelo talking about his arm hurt. He's definitely not gonna be able to beat this guy. What you talking about is Canelo. Listen, trust me. I get that you Spanish and shit
And
like that.
and
He's
and you
not
gotta
gonna
look.
beat him. Hold on, wait.
And,
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me tell you this. So I convinced him. He called his bitch, right? Tell her, mind you, she's a bad bitch, right? He called his bitch. He tell her, yo, listen, put 3,000 on Bivol. Of his own money, 3,000 on Bivol. She didn't do it. She didn't even make a bet because she was like, you didn't pick Canelo, so I didn't even make the bet. Mind you, the nigga spent another 2 months of having that bitch coming to see him every week, 2-3 times a week. And when he got out of jail, he dumped the bitch because she didn't do what he said on the goddamn fight because of what I said. I don't know to feel bad about it or just be like, hey, sometimes you need to listen to what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm say.
Hey man, well look, I say real quick.
Bro,
Hey, you know one thing about us, quote unquote YNs is, you want to know something, we ain't gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, we tend to live in the day and age where they say niggas, they say a wise man learn from the mistakes of others, and a fool just keep doing the same dumb shit, and
That's what I'm
most,
saying, bro.
and
I'm
look,
trying to give you, I'm trying to
gang.
tell you something. Like,
And
nigga,
I'm not
don't.
even gonna say it like I'm perfect because there's times where I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that old head. Sit your
That's
ass down.
why,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
that's why I'm not. Hey, listen to me real quick, y'all. This is just some real nigga shit. It's just some real nigga shit 1-on-1 with Boom Boom. Check it out. Check it out. That's why I'm not giving out a score prediction. I'm not giving out a knockout. I'm not responding to anybody texting me about if I'm betting. I'm not doing none of that.
And
Nope.
and I'm and
I'm
I'm
just
saying like this.
prepared. I'm just prepared to watch a great fight and to
Great fight.
learn.
And
I'm
that's what
I'm
I'm
completely
saying.
on the
But hold
opposite
on.
side of
And look,
everything I'm hearing right now.
I'm
Let me
I'm gonna
just get
give
this
I'm gonna
off.
give no 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 no. I'm gonna tell you. Look, I have no fucking shame because look, right at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm boxing. I'm a nigga. When I watch boxing, man, I'm gonna be a real ass nigga. And one thing I said is I got Bud winning. I said Bud's gonna win by
Exactly.
decision. And look,
Exactly.
check this out. Check this out,
But
right? No, hold on. No, y'all need to listen to this shit, right?
Go ahead,
Here's
Jay. I'm
why I
gonna
said
let you go
here
ahead. Steve.
because nah, niggas been pissing me off at work, customers, this, that. Niggas like, oh, you not riding for Bud, this, that. Cause I said Nick, oh my god, y'all need to listen to this shit, right? I'm in work. We watching a Bud fight on my phone, working, right? Dude, my coworker gonna say I'm tripping because he asked me. Well, first of all, his dumb ass gonna say, Bud gonna knock Canelo down with a jab in the second round. He gonna win by knockout with the jab. I said, what the fuck is that? Are we talking about? I said, what makes
Not
you
Earl
think,
Spence. You're not Earl Spence. I'm not
nigga?
going to
Everybody's
He's
saying,
not
oh, he
Amir
gonna
Khan
do,
either. He's not Amir
bro.
Khan
It's
either.
not even just that, bro. Canelo had, nigga. Canelo has one of the best chins ever
One
in
thing I'm
boxing.
not tolerating, let me just get this clear, Jay, and I'm gonna let you finish. One thing
Oh
I'm not
man,
tolerating is I'm not listening to any podcast or any nigga that's disrespecting Bud or Canelo because the fight
yeah, I
don't
don't fuck
need
with
that.
that, bro. And let me say
Yeah.
this too, right? And here's why I don't. This is my issue. And
Light, turn it off.
if y'all have watched this boxing to you, y'all have known me, Gooch, and Kim, especially when we first started, when it was the Apostles. You know what I'm saying? AC,
Yeah.
no, we done got in some wars over Shakur and Bud, and them niggas done felt like, oh, Jay not really riding for Bud. No, that's not that. I'm just a real, and that's not saying that they not real, but I just see how I see it, right? So like, look, for example, nigga, I said, no, not an example. I said the issue with Bud fans is y'all want Bud to get his credit, but whenever he goes up against somebody great, y'all niggas make it seem like he's God. And so when he wins and niggas don't give him credit, how you gonna get mad when you make it
They
seem like this
can't they
nigga's just
can't and
invincible?
one thing about this fight, they
That's
can't discredit
contradictory like a
shit.
motherfucker, bro. How does that make sense? Now look, right? Cause that's so bad. Like that's just so weird to me, right? You can talk so much shit about the opponent. And look, I seen it with Deontay Wilder fans and Canelo fans. Y'all niggas gonna talk so much shit about the opponent, but when y'all win or lose, y'all gonna be like, so now y'all niggas wanna give quote unquote Jose Benavidez. Mind you, nigga was shot, but y'all niggas wanna talk about, oh yeah, Bud fought Jose Benavidez. Oh this, oh that.
And then
Nah,
it
nigga,
wasn't an
but
issue
when they
when
was getting
Jamel
ready to
Charlo
fight,
fought him though. When Big
right, and
Charlo
when they was
fought him, it
getting ready
wasn't
to
an
fight,
issue.
all of a sudden, oh yeah, bro, Sean Porter, them niggas washed. They not good. And I get it. There's one thing to say, oh, they was just saying that to rep them. But when y'all that's the issue with the Bud buddies, right? And it's because y'all double sided. Y'all contradict. So y'all saying Canelo's this, that. Now when Bud beats him,
Hey, hey, hold
now
on.
when
Time
Bud
out.
beats
Time
Hold
him,
on,
out. Time out,
let me
hold
Big
on.
get
J.
this off. Let me
Time
get
out,
this
Big
off.
J.
Hold
Time
on.
out. Hold on.
Dude,
Hold on. Hold on. Hold
dude,
on. Hold on.
I've
Hold
been
on.
trying
Hold
to
on.
talk
Hold on.
for a
Hold on.
minute, bro. Let me get this
You
off.
know,
All I'm gonna
Go ahead.
say is
Yeah.
this.
Oh, I'm gonna I did say that.
I'm
Hit
Let-
that
just gonna
motherfucking like button and make sure you subscribe, nigga. You
I'm just
listen to
gonna
some real genuine shit over here, man.
I'm
Word.
just gonna say it like this. I'm kind of on the opposite side of some of the talking points here, but I'm still This is where I'm at.
It's all
I've
right.
been
Okay,
putting
go
I've
ahead.
been putting out I've been putting this in the air. For me, when I look at Canelo Alvarez's career, when I look at his style, when I look at Bud Crawford's career, look at who he faced stylistically, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying these guys are Canelo, but stylistically, Bud has 100% stoppage TKO, at least a TKO stoppage of every forward fighter. He
Yeah.
stopped all of them. So stylistically, I've been making an argument. This man, regardless of how great he is,
On
at the
mad
end of the
panels, I want to
day,
say this. On mad panels, I've been seeing AC on mad panels. He been saying this.
at the end of the day, this man is stylistically tailor made for Terrence Crawford. This shit is not even gonna be close. He gonna beat that man like he beat Errol Spence because
Thank you.
stylistically
Do
he's
not.
fucking tailor made for him.
Thank you.
Now, now,
All right, and,
but
and
AC,
that's
but
my
AC also said that. I'm gonna tell you what AC said to say, y'all.
okay.
And
He
Okay.
not.
I watched him
I,
say it.
only thing I
He
don't
said it.
agree with is
Oh
he
wait,
not
he
tailor
said it.
made.
He said it on BFTV channel.
Like, all right, see, like my issue is this, right?
Look, nah,
But
hold
It's
on, hold
listen,
on.
this.
Bud,
Let me
Bud
say
is
what I
Hold
was
gonna
on.
gonna
tear
No,
say.
that
no,
Let me
nigga
no,
say what
no.
I
up.
was
This
gonna
is
say.
my issue. This is
Bud is
Hold
gonna
on, hold
tear
on.
that
Let
nigga
me
up.
address something. Let me address something that you was just saying, Big J. Not every Bud fan is the same. So when you keep you're categorizing every Bud fan in one
Hey,
label
hold on, hold
under
on, hold on.
one umbrella.
specifically
So
said. Wait, hold on. No, no, no. I specifically
he
said,
said
Blue.
Bud
I
Buddies. He
specifically
said Bud
said.
Buddies. He didn't say Bud fans.
I'm talking about. I'm not. I said, and I said this. I said this was niggas from my job. That's what I said. I specifically said that.
oh, okay,
I
I
didn't
didn't hear
say
that.
everybody.
Yeah.
I specifically said niggas from my. Cause look, I don't know if you was paying attention, but this is what I said, Blue. And maybe I need to
No,
rephrase it. But
you don't have to reiterate. You
all
just
right.
told me what you said. It's all good.
So
I
you
got
heard
you.
when they talk about he gonna knock Canelo down with a jab in the second round like Errol Spence, nigga. My whole
No, it's
point
not
is
gonna
this.
happen.
And look, boxing is unpredictable. You don't ever know, okay? And I'm not gonna rule that out. At the same time, nigga, you're not gonna make it seem like I'm hating on my own, the team I fight for just because I said he gonna win by decision and because I'm giving respect to Canelo and I know how great the nigga is, okay? You're not about to just make it seem like I'm going against Bud, nigga. I still said Bud can win. I could genuinely see Bud winning. And look, like I said, I love boxing. I see this as it's gonna be a hard ass fight. And you know what? You know what's even more crazier? I think Bud wants it that way. Bud is so much of a fucking dog. I don't think he will want this shit to be easy. I think that nigga will want that shit hard. That dude Bud wants to go out there and take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's the same.
it,
That's the same way he
that's his
was when he
mentality,
fought Earl
bro.
Spence. Yeah, when he fought
Exactly. He
Earl
don't
Spence, he thought he was gonna. He thought it was going to be more than what he expected,
exactly, and
and,
that's what
and
I'm
come to
saying.
find out, it
He
was a lot
don't
easier. I mean,
he don't want it, and so when niggas is like, oh man, but you don't think, but look, I'm not gonna rule out the possibility just because boxing is boxing, shit can shake. All right, Usyk fucking dropped Tyson Fury. Okay, almost had that nigga out of there. I'm not about to rule out nothing in 2025. All right,
Bro.
I'm not gonna rule out nothing because through the history of boxing, we've seen anything can happen. Especially when you get into the bigger weight classes, right? The middleweight, you at super middleweight. That's when you start getting up into the bigger boys. All right, so I'm not gonna rule that out. And look, I somebody said, all right, now Jay, do you see a situation where Bud doesn't necessarily drop Canelo, but he stops him? Like the ref has to, and I'm thinking to
TKO.
myself,
That's how I call
I
it.
could I could kind of see a situation like that because Canelo could be really lazy at times, right? And honestly, there was moments if you go back and watch that Bivol fight,
Yes,
there was
that's
glimpses
the
in my
example I was
head
gonna bring to you.
where you could have been like, oh
People
shit,
just go
because
get him. You can stop him.
he was having mental lapses and he kept backing up to the corner, right? And Bivol kept 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and was tearing his ass up with them jabs. And Canelo was begging for him to whatchamacallit. He was just on there was moments where it looked like Canelo was having mental lapses. My only thing is though, Bivol is a light heavyweight. Okay? So if Buck can do that from round one to whatever, that's cool. And if y'all know who Houston Alexander said, now he said this. He said he thinks, and I agree with him, for Bud to win, he got to start out fucking early. He's gonna have to get that respect from Canelo. He cannot go in there and wait for Canelo. Hell no, you cannot do that. You're gonna have to go out there and get your respect. You're gonna have to try
Okay,
banking
okay.
them early rounds.
Jay, just let me ask you this question since we on it like this. When he fought Errol Spence, people were talking the same
Okay.
talking points. He has to do this. Ain't no downloading rounds and yada yada yada. What he did,
I
if
mean,
you go
I
back
said
and,
that.
and, and look
mean,
at that fight, is he came out
uh-huh.
and used his strong hand as the jab. So he using his strong hand as the jab, he eliminated Errol Spence's active jab to where Errol Spence was just relegated to trying to throw
Mm,
the active jab and then coming over the
my
top.
only, but AC, my only thing is this. All right, and this is not a shot at Arrow personally. This is nothing, right? My only thing is Errol Spence is more of a. I don't see Errol Spence of a. I mean, he has great IQ, but Errol Spence to me is
I
just.
get the argument you're making with the
I'm
IQ
saying
because
like
that's
no,
where
I'm trying to tell you,
your
I'm
line of
trying to tell you,
difficulty
because
of the
like
fight
cause
lies
look, listen,
in the war of
because
IQ. That's where
if
I see
Canelo,
your
right,
argument is.
hold, because look, if Canelo sees that something's not working, and let's say he sees Bud is, and let's get one thing straight, Canelo hasn't fought nobody like Bud, but this would not be the first time Canelo fought a switch here. You
But
know what I'm
here's my
saying?
his. Let me say this to you. Let me say
Or
this
a
to you.
southpaw. He's knocked out
My keys to
southpaw.
victory for Canelo to win, he has to go in there and beat Bud up. Make the ref do his job.
He's gonna have to be
Punch
physical with
Bud
him.
everywhere.
Yeah.
For my keys for Bud to win, one of my strongest keys is Bud establish a great jab right off the bat,
Yes,
because
100%.
that established jab will keep Canelo from trying to go into his bags of tricks, so where he uses his lead foot as a foot feint, and then
Yeah, and
What's good, man?
he'll go into his
was good,
lazy high
Bills.
guard and then try to sucker
And
you in. Do
and
you feel what
and
I'm
then
saying?
right, you gotta say it like this, real quick. I say, but so is that me? Hold on. Okay, that's not me. But nah, I'm saying right. I agree with exactly what you say. He has to go out there and establish that hard jab that he got, and he can switch up the jab.
Yeah.
Y'all, to any of the young fighters that are watching, Bowman literally got a YouTube video on it, on the fucking jab. Them niggas got a book on it. So go watch, go
Yeah.
do your history research, and go see that shit. Cause them niggas know how to throw a jab. That's one thing that gets really underrated about Bud. They think, oh, Bud got a jab. All right, he knocked out Kell Brook with a half jab, half hook. All right, and look, I'm gonna say it like this. Canelo, the one thing I like that a lot of old fight that he does that the fighters don't do is he punches everywhere. If you see, and Triple G did it, and this is what I like about this is what I'm
And
saying when I
Canelo
come
has
to
to go
I,
back to that to beat Bud.
and,
If
and,
he
and
don't go
here's the
back to
thing,
that, it's an easy night for Bud.
and look, he's also not. This is the thing I respect about Canelo. Every time he's had a tough fight or a hard fight, he's always learned something, and he's used it in future fights. I don't know, like Floyd, he learned how to get better defense, right? Even when he fought Triple G, one thing that we all know about Triple G is when he throws them looping hooks, especially that left hook, it's like he's throwing it over the head. It's like he's not just throwing it like a normal left hook. Canelo knows how to throw them hooks in weird angles like Triple G. And I noticed that because Triple G was doing it to him, and then he started doing that shit. He started punching on the arms everywhere, like Rocky Marciano used to do. He started doing all of that. So that tells me Canelo is a true student of the game, and when he loses, he learns, right? And then number two, I'm gonna say it like
He gonna
this.
learn. He gonna
I don't know
learn
if y'all
today.
spoke. I don't know if y'all talked about this or not. People are Omaha say, "Oh, Canelo is underestimating Bud." No, the hell he's not. All right, because let me tell you this: him sparring Boots and Yoeli Hernandez, you're not sparring them if you take somebody light. I'm gonna say it like that. You not sparring them if you take. Look, I get it. Boots is not Bud, right? I get it. But if I'm getting ready to fight Bud, I want somebody that can switch hit, young, athletic, strong, taller than me, rangy.
Hey, Big
Boots is the
J.
perfect fighter.
Hey, hold
Big
on.
J.
Big J. Boots called Canelo, so he could
Yeah, I
come
Bro,
was
over
just
here.
getting ready to say that,
I don't
Bill.
want to hear all that. I don't want to hear. I don't know all that. I say shit. All I know is the nigga. All I know is the nigga
Hey,
sparred him for the
hey,
fight.
Boots was put out there. Boots was put out there that he was being a groupie. You know what I'm saying? Basically called
That's
this nigga
cool. Hey, but at the end of the day, guess
him at the
what? All
last
that
minute.
that shit don't fucking matter. That nigga got good work and he got good looks. At the end of the fucking day, you know what I'm saying?
His
If I'm
brother was
getting ready for
catching
a fight,
Canelo though.
and
His
like
brother
I
was
Yeah,
said,
catching Canelo
but
flush
the
like a
point is,
motherfucker.
that's not my point though. What I was trying to make, my point that I was trying to make is this: is that they exposed him and said, look, this nigga came over to us, and we only paid him 10K when he came since he called us.
that's cool though.
Yeah,
He
they
didn't
did
have
him
to.
dirty
When you
though.
spar, look.
Yeah.
When he did him dirty, but look, nigga. When you spar somebody, you don't have to give him no fucking looks. Canelo didn't have to do that, so obviously he respects him on some look to be like, all right, fuck it, we can. No matter how he sees it, we can spar. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win, nigga. Because if I can only pay you 10K and you're the like best option I could get to not saying you
I mean,
are him,
He probably
but
didn't even
his
have to
brother.
stylistically,
negotiate. They was like, look, we'll give you 10K. That nigga was like, yup, I'll take it. Shit,
that's
I
we
mean,
good.
going.
That's a win-win for Canelo, my nigga. That's a
I
win-win
mean,
for
his
Exactly.
brother.
That's
Canelo.
my whole point.
I mean, I don't look at it as no big deal because his brother would be
It's
with
not a big
Canelo
deal.
anyway.
It's not a
Right, I
big
was
You
deal.
gonna
know,
say
but
But what
Canelo
the point is
sparred
this,
his other brother.
listen. The point is this. This is the point I'm trying to make.
Hey
That
man,
look, you go out your way to go spar somebody, right? But you ain't fighting nobody. So nigga, if you
he got the fight
now,
lined up, nigga. What are you talking
so
about?
listen, so yeah, so come on, man,
In
you know that
November,
fight ain't nobody. Yeah, we know who he's getting ready to fight, man.
he
Like I
gonna
don't
find
want
my
to do his
nigga
name.
Lima. Yeah,
Yeah, so
in
check this
Philly.
out.
I
So if
mean,
he fights, let's say Bud loses. Hold on. Let's say Bud loses to he ain't losing. Let's just say he does lose to fuck Canelo. Now they can say they can put shine on they can put light on fucking Boots by saying
Boots.
Boots is the one that got him ready. So the nigga just searching for clout, bro. Like he knows like
I
man, come
already
on,
told nigga
man.
they both did a win-win shit, and at the end of the day, nigga, it don't fuck. I don't care about none of that outside shit.
Man,
All
I
I
want to
know
see
is,
Boots fight somebody. Fuck
All
all
I
that
know,
shit.
no, this ain't about Boots, nigga. All I know is this: at the end of the fucking day, bro, the only if I'm getting ready to fight Bud, right, and no matter how it happened, if I'm getting ready to fight Bud, and I know how crazy stylistically he is, and then you got this young bull that wants to spar you who for so happens they compare him to Bud. Not saying he exactly like him because nobody's exactly like Bud, but he's the if I'm getting ready to fight him, like I'm gonna spar but I'm gonna spar Boots. No matter how it happens, I'm gonna spar him. And at the end of the day, that's what he did. Boots look, and not only that, Boots look bigger than him. Did y'all see that them pictures? Boots look bigger than
uh
Canelo, bro. And then that other dude, I
Yeah,
don't know if you
Boots
know
look big
him.
as hell.
And then
Yeah.
not only that, I don't know if y'all seen that other dude that they was with. Shout out to Yoeli Hernandez. He's a 160-pound middleweight, and if y'all watch his fights, I don't know if you've seen it. Y'all know who Kyron Davis is. He put belt to ass on Kyron Davis, and he's only like 8-0. He's a highly ranked amateur at 160.
huh.
And he put belt to ass on Kyron. Look, he got some two, and they both switch hitters. They both switch hitters. So Canelo got some good work in, and that should let you the world know. All right, bro. I'm taking no matter how it happened. He's taking this shit serious, bro. He ain't playing no games. He knows what's at risk.
Hey,
Oh,
Canelo's
we
been
all
here
know.
before.
Listen. If anybody thinks that Canelo or Bud ain't taking this shit
And
seriously,
that's what I'm
they're
saying.
sadly
Niggas need to shut
mistaken.
up because people no look right. And again, I say this. I be trying to tell people. So
Uh,
Canelo's taking this off because why? You know what I'm saying? Oh, because he's been here. This, that. Do you know how much Canelo got to lose, bro? Do
hey,
you know
I'm
what?
gonna tell y'all where I stand, man. I'm gonna tell y'all where I stand. First of all, salute y'all, Big J, Blue, AC, Smoke. Where you at, Smoke? Smoke in the background. He be walking around doing his thing. Hey, man. Whether you in the chain gang or screaming gang, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Bud and Fire.
Hey, Bills. I'll be the happiest nigga in the world, bro. Shit, man. Hey, let's go. Hey, and look, right? And I'm gonna say it like this. I said this earlier. Anything can happen in this sport of boxing. We seen Bud do it with Errol Spence. We seen, shit can happen. Me and hell, if you go back to that Sean Porter fight, nigga, he was down. Switching for second. Oh, I'm losing? Oh, what? Bet.
Yeah,
Next round.
yeah.
Got on his ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen. And look, if there's anybody that could beat Canelo right now, me
But
personally, I say is Bud.
it's
The
Bud,
only
bro.
other nigga I could say is what's name. If he doesn't go up to light heavyweight, is Hamza Shiraz, but I don't think he can handle short fighters like that. So no.
Now
But
Hamza needs training. Hamza needs to
bro,
learn how to fight when somebody gets in close on him.
no,
And
the thing
don't,
about Hamza is he need to use them big ass forearms, learn how to pin somebody. He needs to watch some Shakur fights, bro. That's what he
yeah,
need to
that's
watch.
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, he need to
use his
he need to
elbow,
watch
scoot
how
his
to use
ass
his
out.
range, bro.
You know, he need to.
He need to he need to learn how to get physical on the inside. Use your elbows. You know what I'm
Yeah, your
saying?
shoulder, like
Jab.
bump a nigga back. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. He need to learn how to do that. And look, he does that. He'd
He
be a
got that
monster.
means there's like what that shows me is who's ever training him, although they're a good trainer, they lack history in
To
their
be fair,
training
AC,
regimens.
AC. To be fair, his last fight with Edgar Berlanga, he just moved to Andy Lee, and Andy, I did see some improvements
Yeah, I
from
did
that
see
fight
some
before,
improve. I did. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
he and
You
he
talking
just
to
moved.
one of Hamza's
A
biggest
lot of
fans.
improvement. That wasn't
Yeah,
a little. That was a lot.
he
Nah, nah.
he just went to AC. Andy Lee's been making niggas better. You see Joseph Parker, right? You see Joseph. You seeing these fight. He's starting to get a little stable for himself, man.
Yeah,
Andy Lee's
but what
really,
I'm saying, what I'm
yeah.
saying is this: with Hamza, Berlanga. When you look at that fight, when Berlanga was in close on Hamza, Hamza's defense and the ability to learn how to strategically tie him up and shit like that. These are things that I said, all right, you still haven't improved on that because you didn't improve. You didn't know what to do when Emma Williams got in on you within the length of your
He
arm.
just
You
right.
feel what I'm saying? You didn't know what to do then, and Emma was throwing the widest punches in the world. Then when it came to Adamas, okay, I can kind of give you a mulligan there
No, no,
for
I
your
can't.
hand, but the
No.
same thing happened. The same thing was happening when you fought Berlanga those early rounds that Berlanga was winning, bro. That same issue is still there for me for Hamza.
Hey, hey, stay
I'm
right
like,
there.
yo, I'm
Stay
like
right there,
Hamza,
AC.
bro. Okay,
Somebody got a echo.
Oh, hold on,
Who it
hold on,
is?
hold on. Yeah, somebody got the echo in the background.
is it me?
Ohio, oh, what's up, bro?
Ohio, shout out, man.
What's good, man? What's good, y'all?
I
What's
was seeing
good?
on Bubakar stuff, man. You be
Did
cooking,
you hear
man.
it? Did you hear
I
the
be
echo
seeing
when I
you.
muted up?
What's up? What's up,
Nah, I
Ohio?
don't know who that is.
What's
What's going on,
what's
Ohio,
good,
Oh,
y'all?
man?
Yeah,
Ohio.
yeah.
Ohio,
Bubakar
Hey,
from
Ohio,
Ohio.
Ohio. Hey, look,
hey,
man.
Connect. That's my dog,
smoke,
man.
What's
smoke.
good?
A bird. I heard from a little birdie. Uh, bud
The
coming out
finish
on
line,
in
man.
my bud coming out on me against the world
I ain't
Yeah.
saying nothing.
Uh,
I'm gonna wait for
yeah,
it.
man.
in my smoke boy.
I'm going with Bud, man. It's I don't
You
You
went
know
out, bro.
Ohio driving, man. You
know, us get a
driving,
stoppage on
man.
Canelo, bruh. Hell yeah, that would be
You
off
went
the
out, bro.
chain. But I just respect
Ohio.
durability. I'm real big on
No,
that
I'm
because a lot
here.
of people don't give
You
I
credit
just
to
hit the mute
guys who
button.
are durable. Uh, people was criticizing Crawford about fighting Marginov, talking about his power. Did his power carry on? How is he? His power ain't and 154. He ain't stopped Marginov, and I'm like, yeah, but we got to give respect to Marginov too, man. That's like he's a durable guy. Didn't Virgil Ortiz fight him too? And he goes the distance. Like you got to respect that. But just because you go the distance with somebody, don't mean their punching power ain't there. You know, that's another thing people be getting it twisted. You
Ohio,
could
can I come in with this? Did you watch the arrivals yesterday?
no, I didn't watch
Okay,
this.
so the dude there was two announcers. I don't remember the guy who was in the suit, but no, not the there was another dude that was sitting there, bald dude. He brought this point up. He said people questioning Bud's power, but you also have to question Canelo's power if you're gonna make that argument because Canelo, yes, he does drop Berlanga and he does drop Munguia, but let's look at what happens to them in their next fights. Munguia gets knocked out by the French guy. and then he gets his get back, but he pops dirty.
Yeah,
Berlanga uh, drops the bum dude just coming home from jail, and then gets in the ring with Hamza and gets destroyed.
yeah.
So
But I still see with that same argument. I still don't say Crawford or Canelo don't have power when they go to distance, because you got to think about it from Canelo's perspective. Canelo is dropping these guys, and yet we say, yeah, but you ain't stop him. That doesn't mean he don't have power though. Like
that's,
that's what we have to be careful with. It's like,
and that's the argument the dude in the suit made. He was like, "Yeah, but he dropped him." That's
yeah, so that's my thing, because you got to remember Canelo is still a guy that came up in weight classes, and we talking about, yeah, all he did was drop, yeah, the bigger guys. Like, we got to think about that. So I still think my only thing about with Canelo is more people is just talking about power, power, power,
Yeah, that's all
and
they talking about.
that's my problem. If you only talking about power, power, power going into this fight, that is not going to be a key factor in my opinion. If you ain't got no skills behind it, if you just talking about his power,
Go
because once that get taken, if that gets taken away,
on.
and or he hits Crawford with his hardest shot, and Crawford eats that, whew, it's gonna be man. Look, it's gonna be some
Fifth
fireworks on
five,
the other side.
Bud and five.
So that's how I look at it. But when it comes to power, I don't use that as well, he didn't knock out Belenga, or he didn't knock out Hami McGee. He still knocked those guys down. I remember Adrian Broner, Marcus Madonna said Adrian Broner was his hardest puncher, and he beat Marcus Adrian Broner, and he felt that power. Ernie Shavers, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali said Ernie Shavers is the hardest puncher he ever faced. Ernie never dropped Ali, but he felt that man's power. So that sometimes we get it twisted when we try to measure up power just because the motherfucker went the distance.
Hey, but if you go on TikTok, I be arguing with them motherfuckers on there. They talking about, oh, Canelo knocked down Belanga, and Belanga was 200 and something pounds. I'm like, and what the hell that mean? Like he was 200 pounds. I'm like, well, how much? Why y'all don't say how much Canelo was weighing during the fight? They never mentioned that. But I'm just like, shit, Bud and fine. I'm just pissing off. I'm I'm just pissing off the world with it. I went on
Yeah,
there. They
nah.
was like, in five, in
Nah,
five.
but see, my thing is on. I'm definitely going for Crawford, but you got to come from it from an unbiased standpoint too. That's how I've always come at my talking points when I'm talking boxing. Yeah, I'm rooting for Bud to win, but I just respect durability. The only, I'm a
let me
big
ask you
marbles.
this question in Ohio, because I haven't been able to ask you this question, and I've been
Yeah,
asking
yeah,
everybody. Stylistically,
yeah.
do you think Canelo is tailor made for Bud? Stylistically, come forward style, looking at Bud's record, everything. Style.
Yeah, the only thing, yes, I think it could be tailor made, but here's the thing that I worry about, that I
All right.
think Canelo can still do, because I hear so many people talk about what my boy Bud can do, which is true. Let's just keep it a buck. He does a lot of great things in the ring, but Bud definitely has to be careful when with counters, for fighters who can counter, feint, move a little bit, bait you in. Crawford is going to be real cautious, and a lot of people ain't really. I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about him being cautious at 168, trying to measure up with what Canelo will do before he collect the data. But I always have problems with Terrence Crawford when he's fighting guys who is giving him different angles and feints and countering him, because he likes to counter too. Go back and watch the Jose Benavidez fight.
Okay.
Everybody was like looking at his one leg, but it was the certain things he was doing in that fight. Because you got to remember, Terrence Crawford wanted to get him out of there a lot earlier. I mean,
Okay,
even
but
build up.
let me just give you this counter argument, and I've even made this on some of the hardest Bud hating channels.
Yeah.
I had them dudes quiet for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I say this. Terrence Crawford asked for this fight. Canelo said no. He had beef with Turkey. They kept on pressing for the fight. And in my opinion, Terrence Crawford did the step aside thing, let Fandora do whatever, because that Canelo fight was looking very promising. And why would I even fuck around down there when I can start getting myself ready to move up to 68 and fight Canelo? Smart business move. Canelo fights there. You ask for the fight. The deal gets done. At the end of the day, you said this, Terrence Crawford. You said I this is something that I wanted because they didn't give me the credit for the Errol Spence fight. So I said, uh, if I beat Canelo, what y'all gonna say then? Y'all gonna give me my credit? So him going up there, him knowing that fighting a cautious fight is not gonna work. He's going
No,
to the same way
slow
I
down,
saw.
AC. I've been hold
Hold
on
on,
now.
the same way I saw him in that second presser or that second face off where he stepped to Canelo, they faced off and then he started stepping to him. That was purposeful to get in his head to let him know I'm gonna have you on the back foot. This and
Hey, hey,
I know for a fact
I think you
you
missing. I
can't
think you
fight that good
completely.
off the back foot.
You wasn't. I thought you was gonna ask me a question, but it seemed like you was just, going in with your statement. I was waiting
No,
for you
no,
to
no.
speak though.
There wasn't a question. I was just saying this is my pushback. This is the things that I say to other dudes that come with that. He
this,
may be cautious. Is this? Is that?
No,
I
no,
don't
it
know
ain't no. Hold
this.
on, it ain't no maybe. We can do a parlay. I bet you he's going to be cautious the first 3 rounds. He's
I
collecting that. He's never fought in that weight class in his life. He'd be crazy to go in there and try to push him back the moment the
facts.
ring is down.
Hey,
Like, what are
hey,
we
Ohio.
talking
It's
about?
not. It's
Hey,
using your
What are we
Ohio.
jab.
Hey,
talking
If
about
you
Ohio.
if
really
you
right
come
now?
out and
Like,
Hold on, hold on,
establish
hold
the
on, hold on.
better
Hey,
jab,
Ohio. How many times I've been on? You heard me say that shit like on other panels,
I mean,
bro.
but I don't even think it's to be something we question. I mean, we've been watching this sport
Right.
long enough
If
that
it ain't broke, don't fix it. Am I right?
yeah, it's like I
but the
think
point the
he's
Facts.
going
point
to
I'm
take.
making is
He's not going to go in there and just
everyone
push him back.
here's what I'm saying, Ohio. Both of y'all could understand this perfectly. You hear the pundits, even last night at the arrival, were talking about look at the scorecard with Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez and Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez. They were talking
AC,
that.
I think you
Hold
digging
on, let
too
me
deep
finish. Let me
into it
finish.
though, bruh. You
No,
do.
I'm
I
not.
think I
Hold
get
on. Let
what you're
me let me
saying, but I
finish.
think you digging too deep because I'm gonna cut you out real quick, and then you can come back. I think what you're doing, you're going into talking about the cars, the arrival, how he looked, this and that. I'm not getting into all that. I'm going straight to his mindset of what he doing when he goes into that ring in the weight class he's never been in. The same prediction I had when he had Marginal. I told people he was not about to just walk through this guy like a lot of people was predicting because it was unanimous when it came to him fighting Marginal at 154. Crawford is stopping him. Not one person damn near I heard said that he was going to
You wasn't
distance with him.
listening to me then, because I was like, bro, Madrimov is nice. This is
No,
not going to be an easy fight for Terrence Crawford.
he was
I know that
cautious
about
though.
Madrimov going in. When
AC
it came
though,
down
he
to when
was
it came down to Jeff
cautious,
Horn,
bro.
he came in.
And
He came into 147 making a statement with Jeff Horn. So
but
at
my
the end of the
point
day, Jeff Horn
is
was the bigger dude.
yes, but my point is you still when you go to a weight class you never really been to, you have to be cautious. That's just
You're
one boxing
cautious to a certain.
101.
You're cautious to a certain degree.
But
This
that
is
there's no
this is
pushback for that then, because that's what
understand
I'm
what I'm
calling.
saying. Understand what I'm saying. There, what you're saying, the cautiousness comes in
Because if
application.
I'm
Hold on, it
Canelo's
comes in application. I
right,
can push Canelo back by using a good jab, by making him reset, and when he resets, that's when I come after him because I am the better athlete. I
AC, let
am
me
the
ask you a
better
question. Let
athlete.
me AC,
I
AC,
have less wear on my body than
AC,
Canelo Alvarez.
AC. Let me ask you a question
Boxing
because
years,
we're doing a
Canelo Alvarez
lot
is
of going
old.
around the road. Who wins the first 2 or 3 rounds?
Huh?
Who wins the
Canelo.
first 2 or 3 rounds? I'm asking AC. Who wins the first 2 or 3 rounds?
Who I think uh I think it may be split between I'm gonna say it's gonna be split between the two because in the Majimov fight, Bud Crawford won the first 3 rounds. In the Errol Spence fight, he lost the first one,
That's
but
fine. That's
won the next 2 rounds. So
okay.
at the
That's
end of the day, bro, I'm just not believing that Terrence Crawford is gonna go in there and try to be super cautious in those first 3 rounds when that to me is fucking suicide.
no, it's
That's
Absolute
Nah,
not.
stuff.
No, it's not because you could
I
have let
think he
Sky.
turning up. I think he turning up in 4 and 5.
Yeah,
That's why I say
but it's
Bud and
not a
5.
smart. It's not the point I'm getting at. This is what I think HC is missing, bro. It's not. You didn't have. It's not no wrong or right or wrong answer to what I just asked you. To be honest, but the point I'm getting at is you in a weight class that you have never been in. Y'all are already talking about. I believe Bud is going to do well in this fight, but it's too many Superman theories coming out when he first is coming. It's like he's coming out and he's just gonna step on the man. And my problem with that, if you fighting a durable guy and you just come in blasting one first round, 2 round, 3, you still got 12.
Let me ask you
So
this
Hey,
and we
question.
don't
hey,
know, and
smoke,
we don't
smoke,
hold on. And we
smoke. I'll be
don't
back.
know, hold on.
I
We
got you,
All
don't
bro.
right.
know what he
Yep.
looks like at 168. We
Okay.
don't know what Terrence Crawford looks like in round 6. We don't know what TC looks like in round 9.
All
All
right.
I'm
I
But
mean,
saying,
I
I've
here's
learned my
here's here's my
lesson.
thing because I love when me and you get into
I learned my
our,
lesson
our
for betting
debates
on
and everything.
fighters I've never seen in weight classes.
But
I got
this
to
is
be
my
careful.
point. This is my point. When you take the two fighters, right, and you look at their conditioning just traditionally overall, this one guy has has been notoriously known for somewhat fading. This guy is known for having a hell of a gas tank. He don't stop. He's in supreme condition. You feel what I'm saying? So when
Okay.
I look at when I hear some of those talking points, for me it's like it's hard for me to wrap my mind around it because I've been a Canelo fan for so long. I know his plus and his minuses, and I've been a Terrence Crawford fan for so long, and I know his pluses, and I can see the right type of fighter that beats him, but it's nobody that's boxing today. It's nobody that's boxing today that beats Terrence Crawford. The only person I
okay.
actually had beaten Terrence Crawford,
Go ahead, Bills.
if it was going to be anybody, it'll probably been a Roy Jones or James Tony.
Okay.
Okay, let me give my soliloquy real quick before I can run back in here. Uh what I think he gonna download the data them first 3 rounds because Canelo gonna come out stepping.
Yeah.
Meaning trying to show I'm the bigger man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm this, I'm that. So Bud gonna be setting up his traps, setting up, let me see what he do with this jab. Let me see what he do with this hook. Okay. And Canelo gonna be trying to do all the step and the crowd gonna have him hyped up. He probably gonna get bullied in this motherfucking weigh in. Gonna be looking stupid, so he gonna be feeling himself, thinking, "Oh, I'm about to go in here and just run through the little man." And then in 4 and 5, when you not through all these motherfucking punches and Bud moving around the ring and you like, come on, fight me. And Bud like, okay, I got him frustrated now. 4 and 5, he gonna turn up on his ass.
The little
So he
man
probably gonna
is
be not.
gonna go ahead. Sorry.
I
No,
Yeah.
mean,
my bad. Go ahead.
he probably gonna be not took his best punch. He probably gonna be not hit him in the arm or something. Try to throw that slow ass body shot, but by no means, if he crossed that line and do something stupid, Bud gonna touch him. And we gonna see then what type of fight it's gonna be. If it
And
don't hurt him right away, Bud gonna keep jabbing and weighing him down. Bud ain't finna go in there and go in takeoff mode because he already know, what I'm saying, Canelo wants you to do this shit early because he gonna get tired later. So he gonna
Mhm.
motherfucking download and move, have him thinking, oh, he gonna run like Charlo. So I'm gonna chase him around and he gonna keep getting lit the fuck up every time he try to, soon as he pick up his back foot, because if he ain't set, he ain't swinging. So
Mhm.
All
soon
right,
as he pick up that back foot,
So Bill,
huh? Huh?
outside of the Bud and 5, right? Being realistic, like being just talking boxing, you got this score 7-5, 8-4.
Um, dealing with the judges and bullshit. Yeah, I got it. I got it. 7-5. You
Yeah.
know, it ain't gonna be too much of a gap unless Bud knock him the fuck down and really hurt him. But I think if Bud knock him down, then uh, uh Terrence Crawford not left the building. It's just gonna be Bud Crawford. Terrence Crawford gonna come in there, download this shit, and then he gonna take a lick, stick his tongue out. Bud gonna show up, and then we gonna see some shit. He gonna be like, hold up.
TIP, Ti versus Tip.
Yeah,
Mm,
he gonna fuck around and show up and be like, hold up. Nah, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna be friendly with him, ain't gonna be nice with him. He already pissed off. It's me against the world. Max Kellerman coming out with some bullshit talking about, oh, you the villain. How you like the villain role? Like, what?
who
Motherfucker, I'm the
said
best
that?
in the
Is that
world.
what he said? That is that what Matt said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you the villain. They booing you. How's it like to be the villain?
How
Like,
does it
what?
feel to get booed? They said you're gonna be running. I was like, what the fuck? Who
Like,
tells y'all that
man.
stupid shit?
That's
And
It's
crazy.
then,
just
you
like
know,
this rumor
Canelo.
came out, and the Bud hating channels are running with it because they like Bud just admitted he got two shoulder injuries. Some dude,
Wow.
some weird ass dude asked Bud in Bud's press in the press conference. He said, Terrence Crawford, I like to ask you this question. You know that you have any injuries, right shoulder, left shoulder, or
Yeah,
maybe
no,
both?
hold on. I'm saying, AC. I've been hearing that since 6 o'clock this morning.
Bro,
Yeah.
it was
It's
because some Spanish reporter had from somewhere, Mexico or something like that, said Terrence Crawford had this shoulder injury, and then Bud said it like this. He was like, he just looked at him like, what? But he didn't say anything. Yeah, I got a shoulder injury. It could be the right,
both of them hurt.
it could be the left, it could be both of them. Yeah, I got both my shoulders hurt, and then
Don't
he
matter.
just turned
Still
Yeah.
away.
fighting, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He
just
said,
turned
don't
away.
tell Canelo.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, just don't tell nobody and don't tell Canelo. I was like, bro, why you come out, man? And then you got the channels running around, uh, saying, yeah, Terrence Crawford is overweight and he got two shoulder injuries. It's like, wow.
They do. I see them do
Damn.
this they do this in certain big fights too. They did this with Dennis Ugis and Manny Pacquiao. They showed.
I'll be back.
They said Ugis' bicep was swollen, and they circled it, showing pictures. And then what's so messed up about it? I stopped my bet because I was betting on Ugis to win the fight. And when I seen the pictures going out that he had a torn bicep and sparring and all that, this was like a couple days before the fight. I
Uh-huh.
picked again. I picked again. I didn't bet down. I still picked him, but I didn't bet. So it scared me. But no, I mean, you gotta be careful from those media outlets and certain rumors, man. They always do that sometimes in the fight.
Yeah,
What are
but
y'all
when I
talking about?
saw but
The
when I
with
saw
Bud
Bud's
and his
answer,
shoulder
when I
injury?
saw Bud's
Yeah,
answer, I
yeah.
was like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah,
this
that
you
shit.
gotta
He
be
debunked that
stupid as
shit.
hell to believe that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
he debunked that shit
sometimes
earlier.
sometimes that be out for their fans. Sometimes they have an excuse in case. I hate when they do this stuff too because it's always the setup. The play is in play when you see certain things like this happen. And all of a sudden, it might be a real soldier injury or. But I know a lot of Spence fans is definitely ain't trying to hear that. So you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to hear none of
Now the
that, boy.
only thing in that presser that I didn't like that Terrence Crawford said, the only thing I didn't like is when somebody asked him how he felt. They said they quoted him. He was like, a couple of weeks back up when you was talking to somebody, you said you felt that you were 70% there beating him and this and that. How do you see that number today? Where are you at today? He was like, I'm at 1,000%. But then he goes ahead and says, any fighter that says they're 1,000% whatever is lying. And I was like, damn, bud. Ah, ah.
Well, he ain't lying.
I hope that goes over a lot of people's head because they're gonna try to use that type of contradiction to try to say, yeah, uh, he then lied to everybody because he did have a shoulder injury. If Terrence Crawford should lose or whatever, so and whatever excuses may come out, whatever. But I just don't see it that way. I'm still rocking with my argument. Yes, Canelo is a is a very good fighter. I would put Canelo uh, in this era. He would be definitely considered an elite fighter. So you got two elite fighters going at it, and it just comes down to nitpicking at certain things. And for me, the nitpicking point that sticks out the most is styles. Since we always say styles make fights, stylistically, Canelo Alvarez is tailor made for Terrence Crawford. That's going to be the biggest difference in the fight. The thing that scares me the most, where I think Terrence Crawford is in danger the most, is in the exchanges, because they both are very good counter punchers, and Canelo is a good counter puncher that punches with you as well as Bud. So when they get into those exchanges, if Bud could take his punch in those exchanges, it's gonna be a fucked up night for Canelo, and that's when that styles make fights thing is really gonna start to rear its head as the fight moves forward.
All right. Uh, anybody? Before I go to the next topic, anybody got anything to say on the Bud Canelo joint?
Both of them juicing.
Uh,
But
uh, go
Bud
ahead.
gonna get a goddamn Bud gonna get a TKO or a referee stoppage.
Okay, okay. I'm switching subjects. All right, Ohio.
What up,
No,
AB?
next day we got NUA versus MJ.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got NUA, man. I want to see NUA do his thing, man. I like NUA. Moving up in weight classes, uh, multiple weight classes, getting dropped, getting back up, dropping his opponents, bro. People ain't even taking that in consideration how special that is, in my opinion. Yeah, he earned it. He's been.
Special PEDs.
Dang, Blue. Dang. Dang, Blue. But no, I mess with anyway. I did at first. I really don't like the promotion where they bring fighters that I've never really seen, because I don't watch a lot of NUA fights. I watch the highlights. I done caught a couple of them. Fulton, Denier. I caught a couple of them in the morning. My job when I was working at another place, but for the most part, excuse me, for the most part, I ain't up in the morning, bro. I ain't watching no darn fight at no 6 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, if it ain't a real big making fight. But I like anyway, man. So I think uh the narrative out there now, they calling him Chinny. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's moving up and fighting bigger guys. Now all of a sudden he's Chinny. Uh that's expected to happen when you get touched by bigger guys.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are we talking about? The dude getting back up and he's winning. So I'm just not critical of him, man. I don't get too, try to get too critical of him. I actually like him, and he earned my respect over the years. So that's just my take on it. I'm gonna be excited to watch him though. If it's early, if they got it early, I don't know if I might watch the highlights, bro. But I don't be doing that 5:36 in the morning BS.
So, how you feel about him, AC? How you feel about the NUA MJ fight? Because this shit been like a few, like maybe like a year, year and a half, and 2 years in the make.
Yeah, I'm excited for the fight. Like like y'all seen, I'm a fan of Japanese boxing, so uh, I I'm excited for him, especially with the rumors that this fight might be on American TV and shit like that. I mean, on American networks. So if that's the case, I'm definitely gonna watch it and stuff like that. I'm a huge fan of Inoue. Do I think he belongs over Terrence Crawford on the pound for pound list or anybody else? I'm like, hell no. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm excited for the fight. Uh, I may be as bold to say Inoue maybe late stoppage.
I do think so too. Blue, how you feel?
Anyway, gonna go ahead. Anyway, gonna win this fight, man. Anyway, he gonna win the fight.
You went by
It's,
stoppage. It's gonna be a unanimous.
nah, I don't know. I don't know.
You just got
I don't got no. Yeah, I really
No,
don't got.
no. What's the betting lines here? I don't think anyway gonna pull it off on that night, bro. I actually think he gonna get upset,
against
He could
everything.
though,
Ooh.
because
bruh.
listen.
What
This is
is
what
the
I'm gonna
betting
say.
lines, Blue? Right now, go look. I gotta need. I'm betting
Ohio,
on that, bruh.
Ohio. Check this out. This is what I'm saying. That man has been dropped. You see what I'm saying? And you get somebody with a little bit of skill in there, that got some heart,
Yep.
that is determined. They could that boy.
This
That's
is
why I
the.
said I really
That's
don't
why
care,
I
but
like.
I see that he gonna pull it off, man.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
why I
think.
think he's on PEDs, man. I don't
But
know,
look,
but
you probably right. I won't put that past anybody, man. To be honest, with the way this sport is, but I just, I just think, Blue. The more data you collect on the fighter, the more
hmm
confidence of the opponents get when they get more
yeah,
data, more footage, and they see this guy's being clipped against bigger fighters. Yes, he got a lot
yeah,
of heart. I don't see him getting knocked out. I see him getting stopped because I think he's a durable guy where he gets up and he gets rocked again. He gets up to the point where the referee will stop it. But
yeah.
what's just talking about? Y'all didn't ask me about the picking of the fight. I think just asked me about NUA. But yeah, I like NUA. But this is a fight that I will actually take a risk on. I will take a risk on this. I need to see the odds because I'm gonna put some money behind that.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
the same
good
way
shit.
because the simple fact is that like right now with this fight right here, you put the odds against the underdog, boy, you can win big.
Yeah,
That's why I
this
said
is
it's
a.
always good to check the odds. That's
I
why I
don't
be
never
saying this
bet
shit
against
too.
NUA for the most part, but this one right here, I just think this he can definitely win. He's the favorite.
hmm
But yeah, man, I think you got a confident guy that's looking at footage and saying, "Oh, I can have my way," and because he's so aggressive too, you can catch him during the exchange, because he wants to eat, he wants to attack.
Yeah.
He lives off those knockouts. You can capitalize on that.
Yep. Yep. That's why he been getting caught being sloppy. He ain't sloppy like that, but he is sloppy though.
Yeah, yeah. When he trying to eat, when he ready to try to get you
hmm
out of there, you can catch him clean. That's something Abdullah Mason had to work on because Abdullah had the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep, same
I'll
thing.
do his last fight. He looked good though. He
No, no,
looked
yeah,
good to
he
me.
he worked on it. That's what I said. He works on it
You can
because,
tell.
and I told him I don't think, and I think I said this on the panel before. I don't consider Abdullah a real devastating puncher yet because of his opponents. Everybody he knocked down get right back up. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it ain't like he
He got
knocking
a
them out and
chin
they got
though.
to
I'll give
spanking
him
him.
that. He got a little chin.
Yeah, he's accurate. I think that's what makes him
hmm
dangerous. He's accurate, and he hasn't
Yeah.
even got his grown man strength yet. I think
He's
he's
accurate
a
and
good
got enough
puncher.
for me. He's accurate and got enough pop to sit you the fuck down and just make the ref look at you like I don't think you should be taking
Yeah,
any more
yeah,
goals.
because it's a mixture of accumulation of punches. It's the
Yeah,
speed. The
yeah,
boy got his
yeah.
combination. Tap, pop, pop,
He's got the
pop, pop.
timing and accuracy. That's
Mm-hmm.
what makes him more dangerous to me than just having that one punch
Yeah,
knockout power.
yeah, yeah.
Because
But
he
but see,
beats the fight out of you.
but AC. That's why. But see, that could play against you too, and you got to learn like he did because you knock a guy down does not mean he hurt.
Yeah.
If Wilder knock a dude down, he gonna be wobbly, a stanky leg. You know what I'm saying? And try
Yeah.
to get his mind back right.
Hey, somebody gonna come eat with your boy, man. Somebody gonna come eat with your boy. You dig?
What the
What's
heck
up?
is you eating?
Like steamed clam or some lobster.
Now that
No,
look good.
yeah,
Okay,
this is
I
this
see you.
this is this is crab and shrimp.
I thought you
But
doing. I
then,
thought you was a veggie restaurant or something. You in there
mm-hmm.
eating veggies.
Come eat with your boy. You dig?
I
All right,
feel
I'm
it.
done. I'm done. I'm done.
Come eat with your boy. You definitely. That's what's up. But yeah, man, that's you got to learn from it being super aggressive. But I think Abdullah have learned that. But back to Inoue, yeah, I think he can catch Inoue in between shots, man. So I like that fight, though. I can't wait, man.
And
It's going
I,
to. I had to make a post. Hold on, real quick, AC. I had to make a post earlier because I was telling people, man, don't let this weekend, discourage y'all, make y'all fall out of friends, and friends in boxing because it's just boxing, man. You make your picks and then we move on to the next. It shouldn't be so personal and you falling out with somebody because at the end of the day, Canelo and Crawford and these other fighters, man, they going back home to great purses while I got to clock into my 9 to 5. So,
Facts.
we gotta bring some reality back to, what we doing here. It's good to talk our boxing. It's good to get your picks, but all this falling out, hating on each other because of who we like and it's ridiculous, bro. We just had a man just got killed, assassinated today, just because of his opinion and what he believed and it's like it's crazy out here, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
heard it. My lady told me about that shit too.
I'm scared to have disagreements with dudes that's screaming and hollering at you on the line like, nah, bro, you right. But I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna get out of it.
yeah.
Listen, tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow's not promised for nobody, you dig? So
Yeah, and this is why basically, um, for me, I just been on a lot of different panels, and I just bring that energy. I know it. I know who you are. You feel what I'm saying? And now you know who I am, so we can have a conversation. You, you feel what
You
I'm
going
saying?
see?
So at the end of the day, it's it's just all about just respecting people's opinions. It's if this is your opinion, fine. I don't have to subscribe to that shit. I don't even have to have you on my algorithm. Even if you keep showing up, all I have to do is click the little thing right there and tell YouTube, I don't want to see this content. Don't recommend this channel, whatever. So at the end of the day, it's just as easy as that, you know. Um, to be killed because you choose to go on that side of whatever. That's some weird shit. When some of the things that I myself have even engaged into over boxing and things like that. As I look back at it, what all the years I've been online, it's cringe. It's cringe at best. And I find myself looking in the mirror cringing about this shit. So I just be like, you know what? Moving forward, this is not where I want the internet to, or how I want the internet to remember me. You feel what I'm saying? Because as long as these videos are out here after the content is made and it's on a platform, it's out there forever. So that's just where I stand. It's like I rather, my words of at times fact, at times opinion, just be the things that generate a great debate.
Yeah, I got anyway knocking them out.
Yeah, same here, bro. I hear what y'all saying and everything. Yeah, that's a
I got,
possibility, but I got in a way with the late stoppage, bro.
I got anyway knocking them out probably 7, 8 round.
Really? Y'all got them knocking? I mean, I think
Yeah,
this,
I'm going with the ninth.
y'all
I
better put
got the
some
ninth
money
round
on this. This
stoppage.
is an upset. This is going to
If
get
it's an
your
upset, like I won't be like, I wouldn't be mad and be like, oh man, Ohio, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
if
But
you
nah,
put
you know what I'm
money on.
saying? It is what it is. Like I was like, he'd be like, I told you. He'd be like, yeah, you was right.
Nah, I'm not even gonna come off like I told you because it's a risk. I mean, that's part of betting. I think you got to take
Word.
good risks. That's what it's about. I mean, he's
Yeah,
the obvious the favorite, but boxing
yeah.
upsets is good for boxing too. But I just think,
Listen, Ohio. I've been wrong plenty of times about upsets.
oh, trust
So,
me, we know Jinisaki. I'll never forget that.
Oh, he brought it, yo.
oh, see,
We
there
know
you go.
AC with that
Hey, hey,
Jinisaki.
hey,
You
hey,
threw
yo,
me off, way
AC,
off, man.
AC, you and a lot of people got motherfucking people thinking that Brian Norman Jr. Uh, can do the same damn thing to Devin Haney. Because what did he keep hitting with Jensen Saki with when he knocked him down? And then he was knocked every time he knocked him to the canvas. What did he hit him with?
Uh, the left hook.
Level up.
I don't
Level
have
up.
I don't have Devin Haney winning this fight. I got Brian Norman stopping him. I think this was. I hear where you saying you want to get back in it, but just looking at your last three
Uh,
performances, bro, you
uh,
this youngin about to knock you stupid.
just say,
You
I
ain't
don't
fighting
know,
the way
man.
you fought
We
in
on the
that Floyd
opposite. We on the
Mayweather gym
opposite sides
where
of
you
this
was
one.
throwing the double and triple jab, because that's the type of shit that will beat Brian Norman Jr. Because when Jin threw the double jab, you seen Brian like a little scrambled, like, oh shit. Maybe he was just not expecting him to be on that ability to throw the double jab like that.
or you
But
threw that dumb shit. You actually threw that dumb shit.
yeah, but what I'm saying for Devin Haney, since he's supposed to be known for having, one of the best jabs as far as the young fighters go, if he ain't going back to that double and triple jab, bro, this shit's like Brian Norman gonna slip that shit and knock you the fuck out.
You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say this though, AC. I'm gonna go on the limb, man. I think when it comes to that fight, and I don't want to change the topic because I know we talking about, or we was talking about anyway. But I'm gonna say this, man. I might give
No,
Brian.
we can push this fight because this is a big fight before we get up out of here. This is
I'm gonna get. I'm gonna give Brian Norman. They're my peoples, man. I mess with the Normans. I'm gonna give Brian 3 rounds. I think Devin is gonna win unanimously, but I will give him actually 3 rounds in that
yeah.
fight.
Hey,
I think Devin is gonna really do his thing, bro. I think it's gonna be the rebirth. People gonna change their thoughts about him and what he was, what he could have. I just think he's gonna rise to the occasion in this fight, man.
Hey,
So
hey,
What
Ohio.
is he gonna do, Ohio? What you think he's gonna be able to do?
you stepped. Well, I hope. Let me just say, I hope he
box
actually
head off.
steps not just box. He has to go in the kitchen, bro. I don't want him on his
Exactly.
bicycle
So
no
that's why I
more.
want to see what you. I want
I
to see
don't
what you gonna
want
say.
Devin on his bicycle all day because you ain't gonna win like that. Uh, I think I definitely want him to step to Brian at times, and it throws him off. I think you got to throw off the puncher sometimes too because they think they're training to run and cut the.
And that's why I was talking about the double jab with Jin.
I'm here.
How I seen it disrupt.
I'm
That's why I
here.
was talking about the double jab with Jin. When he was doing shit like that, he had some success. But then he just said, I'm gonna start wailing after that because I backed him up, and it's like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, so that's what I think. I think Brian being the favorite, and a lot of people think he should be able to knock Devin out. That's fair. Coming up, Brian is a puncher too, but being a solid puncher, that's fair. But I think that's a fair assessment going into this fight. I just think Devin, this is just it's just that moment where he's the underdog, where a lot of people is talking about the stuff he did outside the ring and then lost. He done lost fan base, a little bit. So just think he's going to rise to the occasion, man. I like the fact that he likes to fight everybody too. He doesn't duck. So the
Bro,
fact that he's moving up to 147, fighting the
Who don't
best in
duck?
the division.
hold
Who
on,
don't
hold
Uh,
on.
duck?
Let me
Who
say
don't
this.
duck? Oh, hold
Let,
on, hold on. Ohio. Who don't duck?
I was talking about Devin,
Nigga, please. He ducked Shakur.
huh?
He ducked Shakur.
but
Oh
hold on.
When
shit!
Let me say what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Blue, I
he
know
ducked
you.
Shakur, nigga.
Blue, I know
You
you
know
ain't.
I'm
I, let
serious.
me
You
I
say
know
know
I'm
let
you
me
ain't.
serious when
say
I say
I
that.
know you ain't
You
fall
know
for
I'm
that.
serious.
No, you
let me
No,
can't.
you
say
know
what
I
I'm
am.
saying. Let me say what I'm saying. Um, I've I've been a fan of Devin Haney. I've been a huge fan of Devin Haney since day one. You feel what I'm saying? Also, I was a person that was saying after the Loma fight at 135, just jump straight to 47. Start your whole jump off right there because I felt with his boxing skill and the extra weight, maybe he'll be able to sit on his punches a little bit better and get some real stoppages because you have the ability, but I just think you didn't have the weight behind you and the strength because the huge weight cut you was making down at 35. 40, I was like, if you're gonna go to 40, just get
Got
a
a
belt
belt
and
at 40 though. AC, he did get a belt at
I
40.
said, yeah, I said if you're gonna go to 40, get your belt and then get the fuck up out of there. Don't hang out there. Just make it a pit stop on your way to 47.
So AC,
So,
you proving my point though, but we got to go back to what
but
Blue
hold
was
on,
saying.
but
I got
let me land the plane.
Yeah, holla at me. Talk to
hold
me
on,
now.
land that
Let me
plane
land
because
the
me and
plane
Blue got
right
to go
there.
back
Yeah,
landing.
Looking at
yeah.
just looking at his last three performances, You feel what I'm saying? And then looking at how Brian Norman has been able to
This food
put things
overrated.
together, how Brian Norman has embraced so many other things. I'm just like, this is a different level of strength that you're gonna be dealing with, bro. If you haven't fixed certain things that you have been susceptible for, and me personally, I think this fight is just too dangerous for you right now. I respect you for making a fight, but this is a fight of me being a huge fan of yours that I'm just gonna say you're not gonna win, and I had to make that realization with me being an Errol Spence fan.
That's fine. That's fine. Now, Blue, go ahead. Tell me where
What's
this
good? No,
Devin.
no, you heard what I said. So what's
Now
up? What you
you
got to say
said,
today?
nah,
Nah,
Blue. You said this
nah,
man
nigga, you heard
Devin
what I said.
Shakur. Is that what you've been saying us all these years? Was the last time? What was that?
Nigga,
Was it
you
like a
already
year or
know.
two?
Ever since that nigga moved to 140, I was saying that shit.
Dang, Blue, I'm disappointed you fell for
Yeah,
that.
you gonna be
Okay, though,
disappointed.
man.
Nah, I ain't fall for that. That's
You
real
fell
shit. He
for that,
ducked that
bro.
man.
I
He
called.
ducked him, bro.
Well, I don't know if you heard my take on it. I called both of them
Go
out
ahead.
on their bluffs, my brother. I called both of them. Not one. See, I
Okay,
don't
so
look at.
how do you okay, so hold on. How is it a bluff when I'm mandating? I'm going to the commission and I'm basically saying, hey, look, I want to make this realistic. This man wants to lowball me. So I'll take whatever you give me, the 5% more, whatever it's going to be. How is that not? How
No,
is that not want to fight somebody? And then
no,
they give this
bro.
man an extension.
No.
They give this man a week. Hold on. They give this man a week to make a decision. He waits to the last day to ask for an extension, another week, and they give it to him. Then he decides to move up. So
Let me ask
please,
you this question, Blue, because I listened to
okay,
you very carefully.
yes,
If
You
you
went out.
tell me, if you tell, can you hear me? I hope I ain't go
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
yeah,
went
you
out.
did, you did,
okay,
you
okay.
did.
It will all make sense if you tell me who he fought next.
What?
Who did he fight next?
Who?
Devin.
He
He
fought
fought.
Regis.
He fought Regis at 140.
Yeah.
Well, I called his bluff when he
Okay.
sent Shakur an offer because Shakur was calling him out, came in the ring and did all that stuff. And I was telling people,
Hmm.
yeah, and I was here's this, and here's the crazy thing, Blue. I was against the fight.
Yeah.
I was against the fight. But why? Because here's
Facts.
this guy
Facts.
coming off a Lomachenko win. Shakur, what you coming off of? No, fights Loma or get a nice big fight and then go into with a Devin. I didn't like that fight right now. So
Hmm.
I was able to see both of their strategies, right? With everything you were saying, talking about he went to the commission, and all that, whatever.
Hmm.
Shakur knew Devin was about to move up.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
just keep that above. He knew he was going to move up. But here's my
Well, I
thing.
mean, everybody knew that though,
Hold
but
on
he
though, Blue.
still.
Hold
Go ahead,
on.
my bad, my bad. Go ahead,
Here's
my
my
bad.
thing. I judge people off their characteristics, not off one thing. See, I can look at Devin and give him a benefit of doubt but with this Shakur situation because I see how he been moving. I see how he was able to want this fight. You can't tell me when I'm sitting there, when we have our conversation, I sit there, Devin wants to fight everybody, and you just say, oh, but not Shakur. And I'm like, well, if I can give you a button, we can have a great back and forth. That still don't mean he's not a guy that don't want to fight
Well,
everybody because
hold on.
he
Can I
went
just come
up.
in with this? Can I
Hold
just
on,
come in
AC.
with this small factoid that a lot of people seem to brush over when it comes down to that whole situation? For me, and the history that I remember from looking at these guys, with the exception of Devin Haney, uh, but well, I'll put Devin Haney in the same category. They all ducked Mr. Gary Russell, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Tank because Mr. Gary Russell was asking for fights from all of them. Devin Haney sent the bullshit contract that misspelled his name. Gary Russell makes the Instagram video, whatever video, talking about, come on, shorty. Shakur Stevenson said, yeah, I want to fight Gary Russell. Gary Russell said, all right, shorty, you know, let's make it happen. Then Shakur Stevenson turns around and says, no, I only want to fight Valdez. So at the end of the day, And even with Tank Davis, you've seen plenty of times where Gary Russell was actually shitting on PBC because he wanted to fight Tank, and he was saying what he was saying about Floyd Mayweather and them protecting Tank and shit like that, plus his own personal beefs. So when it comes down to actual factual ducks, they all ducked Mr. Gary Russell. And then when there was the party at 130, Mr. Gary Russell said, "Don't make me come up there." I was like,
Is you
yo,
talking about?
I mean,
that's
look,
Mr.
that's fine,
Gary.
right? That's
Huh?
fine, right? But look, that's fine.
Yeah.
But we moving the goalposts a little bit because
Yeah. No, I just want to
me and
make
this
sure I
man was just
clarify.
Yeah.
on me and this man was on Shakur and Devin. I
Yep.
know when I
No,
said
and I'll
that,
let
that
y'all
burnt a
have
little
that.
fire under his
I'll
ass.
let y'all
So that's
have
why I
that.
want to keep that fire there. You know what I'm
But I'm the
saying?
same energy. I'm that's been my New Year's resolution, same energy. So when it comes down to duck talks, I gotta put at one point all three of these guys were on my list, as being one of my favorite fighters and shit like that. So
I think
I still
I
have
love,
to
but
admit
see,
they all ducked Mr. Gary
but
Russell.
ACC, but some of the ducking, I've been on this panel and I've been telling y'all there is good business ducks too. Duck isn't ducking, but there are good business ducks.
There
There are
was no
some
good
ducks
business
where they
ducking
hold
in
on, hold
ducking
on,
Gary
hold
Russell.
on. I let you cook. There are
Go ahead.
some ducks where a guy will avoid you and get a belt and come back and fight you. We don't still look at that and be like, well, he's still a duck. No, he did what he was doing. Sometimes it's strategy.
Yeah,
Some guys, sometimes the fight doesn't make sense at that time. So if you're calling me out and I don't think the fight makes sense and I go another direction, you can stay as a duck. That's cool. But when I come back, don't sit there and say, well, you still ducked the first time. No, bro, it was strategy. So that's what I'm saying. It's like we got to look at these ducks and really in context, because some of them are great ducks in a way where I can see why they avoid them. Like I have people just, and we're gonna come right back, Blue, because me and you cooking on this. But I had guys actually in my DM telling me if Roach don't fight Moulton, that's a duck. Moulton is calling him out. Kamel Moulton is calling him out.
Hell
oh,
How?
no, that's not a fucking
crazy.
duck,
No,
bro.
no,
That
no.
That
is
is
But
not a
see,
fucking
no,
duck
no,
at
no.
all,
But this,
bro.
yo.
I
But
feel that, Blue. But
hold
this is
on.
what they're
The only reason
saying,
why
though.
I'm
If
letting
somebody is calling them out and want to fight and this, if it makes sense, is the in the position? Is the fighter in the long layoff? Is he an Adrian Broner? If Adrian Broner come back and call out Shakur Stevenson and Shakur don't take it, is it a duck?
This nigga got to go fight a prospect, bro.
No, no. I'm
What the
just saying
fuck is
that.
that?
But
No,
that's
I
what
see what you're
people.
saying,
This
but
is where
I'll
we get.
agree with you. It's not
It's
a duck, bro.
context,
It's not
though,
a duck.
Blue. It's
no,
context.
I,
That's what
I
I said.
agree
It's
there's
context.
I agree there are the business ducks. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But when it comes down to it, and this man also follows it up with a gangster statement that says, "Don't make me come up there."
Man,
I
that's
was
still
just like, bro,
propaganda. That's
that at the
entertainment,
end of the day,
man.
y'all listen, don't even fuck with Gary Russell. Leave that man alone. Don't mention his name. Just leave Gary Russell the fuck alone. Just
Don't
leave
make
him
him
alone.
come up there
So
and
let me
fight
ask this
once a
question.
year.
Let me ask this question.
Go
Let me
ahead,
ask this
Blue.
question
Let's
to
get back.
everybody on this panel. If Gary, you think Shakur would duck that smoke if Gary Russell moved up to 135?
He's at 35.
If Gary Russell was to basically say, "Hey Shakur," and put it out an announcement and say, "I want to fight you," do y'all think anybody on this panel think that Shakur would say no?
He fighting Teofimo Lopez. I just seen the post from Ring Magazine. So
Yeah, at 140.
Yeah, you know what you know what he's doing with
But
that.
but
He's gonna go
but
out there get the
but
belt and game
but Blue, to
and
answer your
bless
question,
Keyshawn. Yeah,
but
go
Blue,
ahead.
to answer your question
that's
though,
some
Blue.
sucker shit too. But Blue, you ain't gonna say nothing about it.
What?
What? What? You know what? What? He's trying to
That's
throw
Shakur?
a shot at me.
No, you
that's
talking
some
about?
sucker shit. But you ain't gonna say nothing about it.
What? What
How's
are
it
you
some
talking about?
sucker? How's it? He's talking
Shakur
about. He's
going
talking
up to
about.
140.
He
You
going to
gonna go
140 for one fight, get the belt, and then he gonna let Keyshawn get it. That's his boy.
Oh
that's
no, Blue. I know you ain't defending this
yeah, he
now. Your
defending
energy
it. He
Look,
change.
defending it. He defending it,
look. So
Ohio.
let me say
He
this. Let me say this.
defending it.
Hold
Bullshit.
on. So hold on. What y'all trying to say right
Nah,
now?
He
Him
Blue.
going up there.
cool.
Hold on.
Nah.
Okay. I'm
These
gonna say
niggas
this.
is all of me. He out this
Hold
smoke.
on.
Niggas is
Hold on.
Booker
Oh
T and
shit!
When
Stevie
y'all, hey,
Ray.
when y'all get
I
through, let
love
me
you,
know so I can
man.
respond.
No, let
Them
Blue.
niggas
Hey,
is
nah, Blue. My bad. I was laughing.
DX.
I'm gonna let
Them
you
niggas
cook,
is
man. My bad, bro.
NWO. All that. Them niggas like. And the nigga actually said, BTO, get the belt, vacate so Keyshawn can get it. And Top Rank been petitioning like a motherfucker for who to be number one for WBO. Defend
Yeah, but
that.
that's another. So here, check this out. I hear what y'all saying, right? But now he has another weight class that that he's a champion in. That he got a belt in, and then he's dropping it and moving back down to 135. Why is that a problem? Why is that a problem? He's moving up in weight.
Why you gonna
It's a better
drop the
name.
belt?
Hold on. No. Time out. Listen to what I'm saying. He's moving up in the weight because he wants to stay at 135. What's wrong with that? I need to hear I need to understand what you're talking about. Why is there something wrong with him going up and getting the belt and then dropping the belt and moving back down to 135 and continue to do what he wanted to do? What is wrong
Can
with
I?
that? He's moving up.
Who you answer the question to? Because
Anybody that wants to answer that.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with that.
Go ahead.
You don't tell me you don't drop the belt for your homie to get it. Like it's a charity type of thing. It's how
Word.
you
Hey, look.
do. Hold on.
You ass
Hey, you just told me that.
motherfucker.
Hey,
Hold
you right there.
on, Blue.
Listen.
You
You
just
all
asked me
right.
to
You all
ask the
right.
question. You don't do it like it's a charity, man. It's boxing, bro. And that
I
doesn't make
understand
you
that. You're
look
right. You're
good.
right. Listen.
I see
Listen.
your play though. I'm not upset if he go up there
Yeah.
and win a fight and drop that mug and come right back. You know who did that, but they didn't win the title fight? Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
135 went to 145. British Prescott beat his ass Kane right back down to 135 and kept fighting. It's been done multiple times. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with him publicly saying, I'm gonna get the belt and then I'm gonna drop it and give it to my homie. Like,
Look.
huh?
Look. Hold on. Let me say something.
Come on, bro.
Look. You are right. Listen. You're right. There's sympathy party, right? But
Yeah.
you have to admit though, if that was your boy and you was with homies, and look, your homie done got clown, shame, all kind of shit. Y'all really tight. Nigga, that's
Oh,
gonna bring his morale up. You know what
fucking
I'm saying?
I'm gonna
God,
go. Hold on.
Blue, like
I'm
you
gonna
a
go up
salesman.
to
I like
another
you,
weight
dog. That's
class,
why I
man.
love you,
get a
dog.
belt, and
No.
then yo,
No.
That's why I like Blue.
I'm gonna
He
go up.
good,
I'm gonna
man.
go
He
up another
good.
Yeah.
weight class
No.
and say,
Let me say this
because
though, Blue.
Ohio
This is
fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
let
get
me
this
say this,
belt and
Blue.
say, all right, Ohio, I'm gonna
Hold
give you
on,
this belt
AC.
so you feel better. How you feel now that you got this championship that you did not earn? How you feel, bro? That's gonna put a
Hey, and
smile
if
on
I
your.
was Keyshawn, I'd be like, good looking, my guy. Now I'm about to go continue my ride
No,
because he
Yeah,
didn't
you know,
lose.
but here's the thing though,
man,
Blue,
go
and
back to the
this
Shakur.
is
Go back to the Shakur and Dad debate. That shit makes more sense.
but look, this is so fun. Look, Blue, Shakur is
Mm-hmm.
slick.
Yeah.
He's really slick too. He's good at what he does too. I peep game, and I'm gonna say this, bro. And I think I said this on the panel before. Uh, he's been like trying to be friend, get real close to Abdullah. Real
Mm-hmm.
close to Abdullah, bro. Like, and Abdullah and his dad and them, they have peeped it. And they got to a point between, I'm telling y'all on this panel, I ain't got a lot of y'all guys. It was a moment where Abdullah he was calling Abdullah for little stuff like it wasn't even serious. He'd be like, "Hey man, so how many miles you running? Did you run so and so?" Like he's scouting them low key, but they cool. But Abdullah started to get uncomfortable and he was like, "Man, I'm about to stop answering the phone for this dude because he just calling me out of the blue and it's getting weird." Abdullah wants to fight, bro. Eventually we gonna touch. I want to be able to fight you. I don't want to have this accord where you calling me, hey man, keep up with the stuff,
Yeah.
your jab, and
Yeah.
work on this. Cause we fighters. I get it. You give me a little
I
pointer or
respect
two.
that.
I,
Yep.
I take that in, but I want to fight you eventually. And then Shakur is going out there. Oh, Abdullah, man, that's my guy, man. He's the next up
That's
and
my
coming.
little bro.
That's my
Little
little.
bro.
He's the next up and coming thing, bro. We are in the same way. I'm here on your neck. What you talking about the next up and coming thing? I'm about to get a
Now
belt.
hold on, Ohio. You know that he said that he was fighting still.
You said
Mm-hmm.
what?
I said that everybody on this panel heard Shakur say that he would fight Abdullah no matter what.
You know what, man? That's for Nah. That's for a whole nother show.
Yeah, that's it. That is for a whole nother. But the point
That's
I'm
a
getting
whole
at
nother
was
show.
that they team that the Masons had to, cut ties a little bit because it's a little too friendly. And I love that, bro. I really do. It's like we got to get back in Abdullah's motive and his his thing that he's putting out there. Let's make boxing great again. And I hate to say it, but if
For
it
me,
comes
it's
to
that.
if it comes to somebody changing the dynamics of boxing, I'm not surprised if it's going to have to be Ohio. It always come back to us changing the outcome of
Man,
something.
Nigga, you tooting your own horn, nigga.
Bro, I'm just
so
telling
you just
if
wanted to say all
we
of that so you could talk
when it
about how
no,
good
I'm keeping
Ohio.
it a buck. If y'all look at hold on, if y'all look where boxing is going now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because y'all know y'all boxing too. Boxing is heading to the social media era. That's where it's
Mm-hmm.
heading. Apps and
No, it's
everything,
been
right?
there. It's been there
Okay,
with the
right. It's
Ryan
been there.
Garcia versus Tank fight.
I'm with you on that, right? But who is a promoter that's one of the biggest influencers in the world that came through the social media era?
Jake Paul.
Okay.
You
So
know what?
I'm not surprised.
Yo, hey, listen, man. 2 minutes before we get up out of here. Because I've been saying it, so it's gonna be an Ohio thing for a minute. And Ohio was like, I don't know what you're talking about, Pop. Bullshit. But anyway.
Man, hey, listen, I'm not sleeping. Hey, listen, I'm gonna land my plane right here. For me, I'm looking at people like Brian Norman Jr. because I look at young fighters that already have that quotable that used to be like in Source magazine or your favorite hip hop magazine. Somebody said that verse or quote. Brian Norman Jr. got one of the meanest quotables. When B Norm the Storm come in, you grab your boots and run. Abdullah Mason got the appetite for smoke. You feel what I'm saying? When you look at when you look at dudes like that, that's young dudes that are establishing themselves like that, then yeah, boxing me is looking promising. This is
All
why
right.
I'm picking the way I'm picking in certain fights.
Hey, see, you about to kill the last minute. All right, before we get up out of here, niggas got 30 seconds.
My bad.
Well, I'll just say what I said. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Abdullah turned the page and really start bringing boxing great again, where they fighting everybody and he putting on good shows. And I wouldn't be surprised, man. So, but I like Shakur. That's my dude too, man.
Hey, Ohio. Abdullah already said that he fight Shakur, he'll fight Keyshawn, he'll fight all of them. Tank, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't tripping, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean? He's a contender now. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And
right, right.
so I got nothing but respect for that man because he gonna do what it do.